Shimo, the Ice Queen of the Monsterverse, and Snowgon, the Ice Kaiju of Ultraman Jack. Both of them are very similar in their respective universes, but however, who would win in a fight between the two? The hypothetical or the kaiju that ripped Ultraman apart? Hello, it's me, King Goji, and welcome back to a new video, and I'm answering the question, who would win in a fight between Shimo and Snowgon? Let's begin. Shimo is at a height of 375 feet and 288,000 metric tons at an estimate. Snowgon is at height is at 45 meters and 23,000 metric tons. IQ. In the movie, Shimo is presented as a destructive force responsible for triggering the Ice Age. Her violent actions are later revealed to be a result of being manipulated by the antagonist, the Scar King. Snowgon. This monster from Ultraman Jack is not known for its intelligence, but rather for its brute strength and destructive feat of dismembering an Ultra by hand. It is not a thinking character, but a destructive kaiju. IQ would be a tie, because they both don't use their brains that much in a fight. They use destructive forces. Battle intelligence. Shimo's attacks were generally straightforward applications of her immense power, as she essentially is a living weapon pointed at a target. She didn't display the mid-combat adaptability or memory of past encounters that Godzilla frequently shows. Snowgon shows a high degree of cunning by using shape-shifting abilities to pose as human to carry out its master's plans of kidnapping people unnoticed. This demonstrates the ability to deceive opponents beyond simple brute force. Snowgon strategically uses its ice mist to freeze Ultraman Jack solid, giving it a massive tactical advantage. This shows an understanding of its own strength and how to disable an opponent. When its initial attacks to prove effective, Snowgon adapts its strategy by physically tearing Jack apart while he is frozen, instead of just repeating the same attack. The creature possesses immense physical strength, being capable of literally ripping Ultraman Jack apart limb from limb. It's not even noted as being the first kaiju. It is even noted as the first kaiju that ripping Ultraman Jack and dismembering an Ultra in such a manner. Battle IQ goes to Snowgon. Strength. Shimo is physically the strongest Titan seen so far, even overpowering evolved Godzilla and throwing him across great distances. Shimo was able to physically reverse a tackle from Godzilla, sending him backwards and holding her own in a physical struggle against him. She grabbed Kong by the arms, dragging him, and then threw him through a building with ease. She also used her jaws to lift and swing Kong, and Shimo carried Scar King on her back without issue, and later carried both Kong and Suko at the same time, demonstrating incredible lifting strength. Snowgon. As shown in the Battle of Ultraman Jack, Snowgon is terrifyingly strong, being able to rip the Ultra apart from limb to limb. Strength goes to Shimo. Speed. Shimo, despite her massive size, possesses surprising speed and agility. Able to keep pace with Godzilla and run on all fours, she can catch up to and even keep up with Kong. Her tail is swift enough to swipe Kong into a building and prevent the Scar King from advancing. Snowgon. As shown in the battle, this monster, Snowgon, does not have a specific running or flight speed listed in its official statistics. Its primary method of attack is based on mobility, but on its own freezing ability. Durability goes to Shimo. Wait, speed goes to Shimo. Durability. Shimo has demonstrated significant durability by withstanding evolved Godzilla's supercharged atomic breath without lasting harm, a feat few other titans can claim. She can also endure extreme cold, treading off falling from high altitudes through a portal and into frozen water, and appears to have a naturally high resistance to heat. Her ability to tank Godzilla's powerful spiral ray is also a notable durability feat, though she was initially knocked down by the first hit, suggesting she was caught off guard. Durability. Snowgon demonstrated immense strength and durability by defeating and dismembering Ultraman Jack. However, the monster's own durability proved to be no match for a reflected blast of its own freezing mist, which destroyed it. Durability goes to Shimo. Abilities. Shimo has her Frostbite Blast, Ice and Temperature Manipulation, Cryokinesis, Weather Manipulation, and Energy Absorption. Snowgon has her Frozen Snow Freezer, Yuki Onna Transformation, and Possession. Abilities go to Shimo. Now with the score of 4-1 and 1 tied, the winner of this debate is Shimo, having better strength, speed, durability, and abilities than Snowgon. However, if it did come to that, Snowgon can turn back to her human form and run away, or keep planning out attacks for Shimo. However, since Snowgon is very weak to ice, very weak to her own mist, Shimo's absolute zero and frost breath would be able to just do the same by keeping Snowgon frozen in place and killing her. I'll see y'all next time. For the channel, it's been a while since I've done another first, and I do have a dinosaur video to do, which will be soon, possibly, maybe. That's it. Have a good day, night, and evening, and I'll see y'all next time. See ya.